How to Use Gaming and Simulations in Your Classroom by Lily Allen, Courtney Bowling, Whitley Bardroff, and Lauren Bancroft. What is gaming and simulations? Simulation in gaming involves instructional design throughout a series with board games, computer-assisted board games, or fully computerized systems. Gaming is an interactive way for students to get involved in the class and learn class content. A simulation is the reproduction of a situation or process. The new technology we have today has allowed us to be able to use more gaming and simulations in the classroom, which provides educators more engaging options to teach their students. Why use gaming and simulations in the classroom? Lack of funding and resources is one reason to venture more into the simulated world. Many schools can't afford to send their students on field trips or be able to afford the resources that they need to teach them about certain things. So instead, you can use simulations to teach them about certain things. It increases students' motivation, mainly because the simulations and games make learning more fun and more interactive, and students will be more motivated to do their work and learn if they're doing these fun activities. And it promotes individual discovery learning from their own perspectives. Some examples of gaming include Kahoot, Jeopardy, Funbrain, and Bingo. Kahoot is a cool one, and it allows students to answer questions on the board with their smart devices at their desk. So you can make a pre-done set of questions and let your students answer them through their smart devices at their desks. So it's a different way rather than to just ask them questions and let them shoot back answers. They can use their phone, and it's a good way to incorporate technology. Jeopardy's always been a classic. It's a fun review game activity for students to compete and test their review. Funbrain is a cool one as well. It's a free website for students to explore and play educational games online. And Bingo's also a classic one. It's an interactive game where students can mark words, math problems, and you have to get them in a row of 5 to win. And you can tweak that to whatever you're teaching your students about and make it apply to what they're learning. So we're going to go to Funbrain and try it ourselves. If you click on the link, it'll take you here, and you can click on the grades you want, and it has different subjects as well. So take a second now and go explore it for yourself. And we're just going to keep on moving. Some examples of simulations are virtual field trips. A good one is the Smithsonian Institution. If students can't afford to visit the real thing, an online option is the next best thing for them to use. Skits are also a good example of simulation. Students are assigned roles as buyers and sellers of some goods and asked to strike deals to exchange the good. They are learning about market behavior by simulating a market. An example of the virtual field trip is the Smithsonian Institution, and if you want to just click on that now, or we are going to go check it out here. You can click to begin your virtual tour, and it'll take you to another link, and you're going to need to run Adobe Flash for that, but it's a good way to see the museum without actually having to pay for it, or you can stay in your own classroom. So if you're learning about anything like that, you can have your class explore it through the virtual tour. Here's our references. And now you know all about gaming and simulations.